Hello, everyone, and welcome to Out of Combat, the show after the show, where we talk about our latest adventures in Casters and Cantrips Campaign 2, where we just completed episode 34. I'm here with Nita Nikolic, who plays Cooter, and I'm here also with Virtual Spectre, who plays Hayden. And I'm Max. I play everyone else in the world.
I just realized that today we have the DM, the person who absolutely let the whole team down, and the MVP.
You let the team down. Come on.
Kuda tried her best. It just didn't quite work out very well. That's okay. It happens sometimes. All the time.
Honestly, don't know what I did to get MVP, but
lots of damage.
I'm pretty sure you did like 75 plus points of damage cumulatively throughout one combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty okay.
I guess you're right.
Wasn't there a crit in there?
No crits, but just sneak attacks.
Or did moves crit?
It would have been extra nasty if they were crits.
What's really crazy too is you kind of got to see the dichotomy that is playing a rogue, because when you don't get sneak attack, like you were doing like single digits, but as soon as you could maneuver to get the sneak attack, you were just throwing out the big numbers and taking people down.
And sneak attacks come way easier for me because of Swashbuckler's feature, which is like I don't have to have the enemy next to a teammate, and I don't have to have advantage. If I'm one-on-one and my teammates, I don't have anybody else from my team near me, I get sneak attack if I hit.
Much easier.
It's so good. Like Swashbuckler's really fun.
That's so smart. I need to work out how to get my dice to.
The other thing is, it's like I don't even have to hit somebody. As long as I've made a melee attack on somebody, I get a free disengage. I can just run away.
Which is so handy because then it gets you to set up your next sneak attack.
Well, I effectively then I can use my bonus action to dash.
Yep. What's also interesting is we have the two players that have the characters with the highest AC of all the team. You both have 17, right? Because even though,
and yet,
even though Cooter was taking a lot of hits, like they were also missing a lot because her AC is higher than the rest of the teams.
Yeah, I got lucky. Your rolls against me weren't good at the start.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You let Hayden look pretty cool for a little bit. Yeah,
but anyway, aside from doing all the dice rolling and all the damage, Cooter got to do a little bit of art history research.
I was so excited about that because we were talking about that after the stream about how it was cool to get the opportunity to like do the detective work a little bit. And because I didn't know if going into this shop we would find, I mean, like obviously you're going to set us up, we know that, like at some point, but we never know like when and how things are going to happen. But it's kind of like, how are we going to find this information? Are we going to actually get a book that has the information in it? Are we going to get a lead? Are we going to get something from the lady? And so just getting this DM from the DM that's like 2 pages long of like actual lore from world history in this world and being like, this is what you learned. And then thank goodness I had a little minute to like start reading through and piecing things together that I could actually remember, because I, unlike Kuda, don't have a photographic memory. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be able to have those moments where like during the game we can talk to our teammates about stuff that we find out and share that information and whatever, instead of just kind of doing that work behind the scenes after the fact.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, and it was cool. I'm glad you picked up on it, that because basically, since she has photographic memory, it was okay. You look at this book, you don't have to make a roll to figure out what you can remember and what you can kind of cross reference. You just know it. I think I gave you a list of like 10 different like artists in the world with like some of their most famous pieces. and just one of those happened to be the same artist that made the tapestry that you all are trying to sell. So I was so proud as a DM. I was like, oh, they read the lore. They saw it. They put it together.
I think the tapestry had the information on the back of it, right? Like it's kind of like when you turn the painting over and it has like the signature of the artist and like the name of the piece.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. Because I know that we actually had that information. So I was
rolled for it and got it.
This name looks familiar. Like, and then I went back and I'm like, oh yeah, that's literally the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like so excited to see how we can kind of use that info and what Emmy and Taj know. Because it's one thing that we went and got a book about it, but like them seeing that information, will they have like more to offer in terms of where we can like cool, we have all of this information, but who's going to be interested in it? Where can we like take it next? What's the next step with trying to find like this person? But yeah, that's going to be exciting too.
I have a question for you all. It's a two-parter. The first part is, and this is going to be so frustrating because I'm not going to answer you, but I'm just curious what you think. But the first one is, who do you think coordinated this attack against you? Like, why did they attack you? Like, what's behind the scenes? And second, what do you think is going to happen next episode? Because right now you all are surrendered to a bunch of guards, and some of the bad guys got away when they saw them coming.
Honestly, in my mind, it would be the cartel that you guys had rescued Hayden from. Because one guy.
Yeah, I was going to blame you too. I don't know why. You don't know why you're being blamed for it. No one knows why, but it's your fault.
I don't know. I mean, there could have been. Who was the guy that Azric made a deal with? He like wanted a package delivered to him.
Zafir?
Did that ever happen?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that little side job got completed and he was like mad about it or something, maybe hired people, but
no, he definitely completed that job.
Yeah.
Dropped it off at the Silver Quill, the magical post office.
Yeah.
What about you, Nina? Who do you think it is?
I feel like it's the same people too, but then also were they actually just trying to kill us all, or were they trying to somehow capture Hayden? Because the thing is, like if it was them, they got real lucky the first time that Hayden was already like petrified, like indisposed. So this time it's like, yeah, good luck. Dude has his full faculties. Like, yeah, have fun trying. But I'm like interested to see if maybe next episode, because we got left with it. We have one of them with us who I don't think got killed. Maybe got knocked out.
Purposely knocked him out.
Yeah, knocked him out. Plus the guards. So I'd be curious to know if the guards know that guy, and then like interrogating him to see what's up. And then also getting all of their fortunes told via frolics. Because that's fun. If no one knows what I'm talking about, you better go watch the episode.
Yeah, I think it's interesting place you all are in. I
think I'm not entirely sure how much of the fight the guards saw, but for sure they know that whatever group the weird mage man is in was hostile towards them. And maybe that buys us the fact that we stopped them. Maybe that buys us a little bit of, I don't know.
Like, because the thing is, we complied.
With these guys.
Like, we complied. Taj went to save Asric, but she also complied as well and was like, there's more over there. You caught a guy for them. I was just like, F this, I'm out. So it's like we didn't fight back, but we also like helped them to capture at least one of these people who were causing trouble. So I'm sure we're going to get the opportunity to kind of explain ourselves and that we were ambushed and all of that. But how they take that information is like another, because what we hear back we don't know. We never know.
There's also a few dead people in pretty bad states.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Yeah.
Yeah. What's interesting for me is that one, y'all are lucky that Archer didn't finish that one off, because then there'd be no one to question.
Yeah, we got real lucky.
I forgot so many things in that battle, and I know that like there's sometimes like when I have to run like 6 different like creature types, like some stuff just like slips my mind of running all those at the same time. But
I don't blame you.
The Archer has an ability.
My mind with my own stuff.
Yeah. Well, they can use their bonus action to give themselves a D10 to add to their attack. So if I had remembered that, they might have gotten him, but I forgot it. So I'm not one, especially as a DM, to be like, oh, can I go back and do this thing? Like, that's not fair, because, you know, y'all wouldn't expect that either. So,
but also, to be fair, they were panic running. So I would just put that on them.
Oh yeah, for sure. It wasn't my fault. It was their fault.
I thought you were going to have her like try to shoot to kill Hayden at the end, since he was just standing there.
Because when you notice that when they saw the guards coming, that's what they yelled. They yelled masks. And if you didn't know what, at home, the guards on the Gilded Atoll are the emissaries of the Golden Masks. So it all ties together, because the Gilded Atoll is ran by a secret, organization of people that are called the Gilded, that wear masks over their face that are made of gold. So the guards kind of look like them too. So it all comes together. They saw them, they called them the masks, and then they all just started booking it because they didn't want to stick around. But you got one though. We'll see what happens.
Oh my God, we all used so much inspiration that way. We were holding our inspos for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we're all just like, we're unloading these inspos today.
You use them. You got them. Use them. You have a chance to get a new one at the end of every episode. So use them. You can't hold on to too many of them. And
I'm glad I worked out how to use my homunculus today as well.
Yeah.
It didn't do much, but it was there.
It will. You just tried to fight the beefiest dude with it.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
I didn't have many options.
Yeah.
I'm excited to explore that, because it seems really interesting how it interacts with an artificer's kit with like spell casting and stuff. So
yeah,
like I wonder if then I could have aided 4 people instead of 3. If the homunculus went off to Taj or something. Oh no, that's not a touch one. It's not touch.
The strats for that are, if you're looking at Artificer, you want to find the spells, because typically the touch spells will do like either more damage typically, or if you had like Cure Wounds is a touch spell. You could have sent your little servant to cure somebody. Because Healing Words, the range one, but it does less healing. But you could do the Cure Wounds one and do it through your homunculus.
I feel like now that I have my homunculus, I'm probably going to rethink my kit, because there's just like my booming blade has proved completely useless, given that I swing my blade at air most of the time. So it's like maybe there's a way to like expand.
Assuming you can do the help action with the homunculus, right?
Yep. If you use your bonus action to do so.
Yeah, you could have like your homunculus do the help action, and that would give you advantage on your attack. Or you could have them help somebody, like
help
if
someone
like
else.
Hayden's fighting somebody, or Azric's in melee range with somebody, you could have it go and do the help action and give whoever advantage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's so
since
interesting.
that might be super helpful for you in the future with the dice rolls.
You bet.
Yeah, and that's the thing with them too is you got to be careful because those little guys, they don't have a whole lot of HP. So if we start putting them close to big bads, and they're probably gonna get smacked. But you can get them back. It's all part of the kit, like you said. So it'll be interesting. I was very happy that you use it, and hopefully we'll get it some nice little art in the future. Now that we know it's like a little magical floating pearl, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, the pearl is it's basically a multi-purpose tool. It's my arcane focus, and it's also my homunculus, and it's basically my actual heart, but just in. And
nice.
It's so funny given that we just found it as plunder on a boat recently.
Well, yeah, because you needed it for identify, and like you need it for all other stuff. So
this tiny little rock has served us so well.
And you just named it Pearl.
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, I think that was interesting episode. First time we had combat in a while since Hayden was saved. So a lot of cool stuff that you all got to show off. But I think that next week will be very interesting to see what happens. Y'all probably gonna, get questioned at least, maybe go to jail. Who knows? We'll take you back to the station and question you, but it'll be a fun time. That's for sure. But anyway, thanks for watching or listening to this, and make sure to check out the streams on Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific to figure out what's going on in the campaign. So thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.